streaming. Hopefully we got a better connection today. Hopefully. Let me close that. Ooh. Alright, hopefully no cutting out an intro today. It's gonna be a shorter stream, but we will make it work. It's a little bit late. But you know what? Better late than never. Better late than never. Hello. Anybody? It's way too quick for anybody to be in here already. Unless you are the mega fan. Drink. Alright, hold on. Let me get the live link. Oh no, wait, I gotta change the... Oh. I didn't change the thumbnail. You gotta put the new one, it's cute. I've gotta change it. There's already someone here. Look at that. Hello. I can't see your name yet, I just saw something pop up. I'm changing the thumbnail. Hello, Pinky. Shout out, you're a real one. It's a little bit later than I'd like to do it, but had a little bit of a busy work day, so it's okay. We're gonna get it done. Today we're gonna be doing cute. So that means we're gonna be doing all things cartoons, I think. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking cartoons in Barren. Fallout style. So I'm gonna put a little at here. Live. There we go. I don't think I need to do much more. I can post about it on the YouTube, but the Discord should be good enough. Hello, hello. Yeah, we're gonna be doing. I put this here because I'm gonna forget. So someone at some point when I'm leaving, or we're getting close to finishing things off, remind me to look at some other things. Because I did some more work in the day. Really liked yesterday's stream. Today we're gonna do cartoons in Barren and what that will look like. Let me quickly post about it on the YouTube channel. Put a little picture of the fool. I'm gonna put live cartoons. Dum Dum's finally getting a shout out. So give me your favorite cartoons if you're watching, style wise, and what that, you know, maybe what that it looks like. If you ever did watch cartoons, is there any kids out there that didn't watch cartoons? Now it is really late, but hey, doesn't mean we can't have a good time. Thanks for showing up, Pinky. Alright, let's have a little look-see here. So there's someone on the Discord that posts their cartoons that I really like, and they're these little funny guys. He did this one character that's like a big guy like this, and then he's got funny little feet. They go out like this. But I can't just steal that because obviously he made that, and it had like a big nose, I think, and it was like that. But I do like that kind of obscure TV cartoon vibe, so I'm putting this here so people know. TV cartoons in Barren. Hope you all had a nice day. Cartoons in Barren. That's a good title actually for a video, I feel like. Cartoons in Barren. Alright. Cartoons in Barren. Today we're gonna have fun and we're gonna go with that. I'm actually gonna put cute Why does it always put emojis? Cartoons. Yeah, I like that. Alright. Let's get to making some cute cartoons. Or cartoon shapes in Barren. Yeah. Hold on, Pinky. I'll read your chat in just a second. Alright. Unrelated to the cute thing, did you see Creatures from Beyond? I think that's that really popular video. That's on YouTube, isn't it? Creatures from Beyond. I might be wrong here. Creatures from Beyond. It's Creatures from Beyond. Oh, what? This like old kind of movie. I've never watched this. No, I've never seen that. Rat Skunk could do. What's Trenchtober? Trenchtober is like a Inktober made by Monster Garden. So we're using the month to make art every Tuesday and Wednesday for my world with the prompt. Today is cute. So we're doing cartoons. Basically. Hello, random. Nice to see everybody. Cartoons, if you mind me, like mascots or something actually like Vault Boy. Cartoons as in, so somebody in the Discord said, what if there was TV today? So not pre-war, post, I guess I should put that here actually. Why don't I write that down? Someone said post-war. So kind of a parody on Fallout. Post-war cartoons about, you know, the UK and things. And then I thought, you know what, cartoons are big. Let's do some cartoon characters. That would be in these cartoons about shards or explaining what the world is like now, I guess. So yeah. Also, did you see Arkham Reporter? Noticed you have an accent similar to his. Arkham Reporter. Hold on. Arkham Reporter. Oh. Oh wait, this is definitely going to be a YouTuber. Arkham Reporter. I don't think I've ever seen this. Let me have a look. Hold on.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Arkham Reports channel.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, he's just Alpha. Yeah, there you go. He's definitely got a thicker accent, that is for sure. But yeah, I hear it. Cool. I'm participating in Sculptober. Oh, awesome. Feel free to share that. I love sculptures. Is that like a sculpt every day though? That's like a lot. It unrelated to the movie. I just put it's in Barren Ideas. Oh, I'll take a look, Pinky. TV in the apocalypse is such a good idea. Yeah, I know. I thought that was a good idea. That's not my idea. So let's do some shapes. So we're going to be talking about shards. So let's do some funny shapes like a kid cartoon. I want to do a head shape that's like that. And then, because I used to do cartoons when I was growing up, by the way. That was, like when I was a kid growing up, I used to draw monsters and then I used to draw cartoon characters. So let's do a guy with big bushy eyebrows, and he's a bit more of an old head. You know, listen, his eyes pop out and he says, "Listen, when I was growing up, things used to be a little bit different." The only thing about cartoons that's hard to do, for me, is making them not look insanely creepy. So it's a good thing that it's in Barren, because they're probably all going to look a little bit fucked. All my cartoons when I was a kid used to look very creepy. And he's going to have these bushy eyebrows that almost make a unibrow. And he goes like this. He's like, "Listen here, Sonny. Big nostril. Hold on. Big nostril. big nostril. And his head goes way back because he's going to have an old flat cap. He's an old boy. As they say in the UK when they talk about people that are from a different time. An old boy. And he's going to have a little chin. Now, obviously, these are all going to be concepts, so I'm not sure where they all fit, but I figure we've got to have an old boy because this will be the guy that represents the people of before. And he's going to have a lot of wrinkles, very stressed forehead. But it's one thing I've always hated in everything I've seen in modern times. I don't understand why TV stops working. Now let me give him a little flat cap. Because every old boy you meet has a flat cap. Well, they're not called a flat cap, they're called a farmer's hat. I actually have a farmer's hat. I used to wear a farmer's hat for quite a while. Some people say I'm a bit of an old boy though, so that's probably why. He's got a little flat cap with his little cross hatching on it. And he says, "Listen here, Sonny. When I was growing up, things were a little bit different." And he's gonna have a tiny little mouth. Gotta give him bags. You know, he's seen some things. He's been through some wars. And he has a mole right there. And when I was a kid, I always used to love drawing a big ear. We'll just do a big ear. Bring that head in a little bit. It's a little bit too big. And this is where his neck should be. Another thing about old boys is they're always skinny, but they have the strength of 10 men. Okay, there's our old boy. That's our old boy idea. Alright, that's the first idea, but it's definitely not going to look like that permanently. Oh, hello everybody. I didn't see all the people. I hope animating in this world is not maddening, as materials would be so hard to find for drawing and such. Yeah, no, I think you could probably see like animations and stuff in this world. It would obviously require funding, probably. I feel like Barren cartoons should have tips on survival. Yeah, they also have tips on new laws because governments want to teach things to kids. And the best way to teach things to kids, so they don't get bored, is talking about, you know, it in a cartoon. That's how I learn a lot. Hello, Super. I just do shortenings of people's names, so you'll know who you are. Pinky got a great idea. Fallout 4 made a lot of animations about leveling up. Yeah, this is going to be more about the world, because I'll probably make a video on it, so it'll probably be about illness, for example, or new diseases. That kind of thing, yeah. What are we thinking? I've done an old boy, because this is going to be... So every single character is going to have to be linked to what they are about. So this is a... Let me just write it down so you guys know what that means. This is a pre-war soul. A pre-war soul. Talking about the new world. And he'll be going around going, "Oh, things are so different. Things aren't the same as they used to be. Things don't work as well." You know, showing the age, which is fine. What do we think for another idea of a character? You know, maybe one for sickness. That was just my idea of the representation of someone that's before. Could give him a bowl hat. I just gave him an old boy hat. A talking animal. That could work. Maybe a normal one, like a dog or a fox, or a monster that people are scared of. A nerdy rat skunk. You really like the rat skunk. I feel like I kind of want to draw that now. Okay, we might do that. I like the idea of what you said there with an animal that's in the setting. Hmm. What animal would make a good cartoon character? Let's have a little look here on the art station quickly. Hold on. Okay, let's do a little pick, guys. I'm gonna give you 2 animals and you guys can pick by popping it in the chat. Do we do... Okay, I think it's between, because you don't want it to be too creepy. And you want it to be memorable. So, okay, it's between these 2. Either I make it about the Zadger, or, so you can pop it in the chat, which you like more, or we make it a warbird, or a rotfowl. You guys pick, Zadger or rotfowl. You know, rotfowls are kind of these birds associated with warfare, so they could talk about war. And Zadgers are definitely associated with farms and agriculture. Let me know which one of those pop out to you. You know, you let me know. I say a mutated animal in the world of Barren. Yeah. Warbird, I love dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs too, random. They're awesome. Why not both? Could do both, I suppose. Are you good with coloring scary backgrounds? I am, I guess, yeah. I do a lot of book covers, so yeah, I guess. I kind of am good at coloring backgrounds. I'm not very good at like traditional though. I'm just a digital nerd. Zadger. Shit, can you make polls here? Yeah, I can make a poll. Okay, let's do that quickly. I'll make a poll. You guys pick Zadger or warbird. How can I get good at coloring backgrounds? I don't know. I think it's just a process. I mean, as insane as it sounds, my first book cover I did was before I even got good at doing environments, really. I mean, I was okay at them, but I wasn't brilliant at them. And I didn't even learn perspective properly, really. So sometimes I'd say you just jump in the deep end and you just give it a go. You can't just live your whole life waiting. I suppose. Yeah, that's what I would say. Don't be afraid to fail as well. I think people are too afraid to fail. Believe me, I failed many a time. So that's what I would say. Don't be afraid to fail. Oh, it's a true 50-50. How long have you been doing art? I'm new to sculpting and can't wait to get good. I've been doing art. Well, when I was growing up. Hold on, while we're doing this, we're gonna do a review of other people's art for Trenchtober because I forgot to do this on the last stream, and it's fun. So we're gonna do a little review as we wait for the poll. Where is the chat? Here we go. I'll chat about what I used to do though. Well, I started drawing when I was growing up because I grew up in South Africa, so I didn't actually have a lot of things growing up. Not to say that I had a bad childhood, but you know, we didn't have iPads, and I didn't really know what the internet was until I was 12 when I moved here. So I just used to draw all the time because that was quite normal. Most kids where I grew up drew or played football. I played cricket quite a lot and I drew a lot. And I love drawing. So that's kind of how I started, but I only started taking art seriously when I was 14. And then I think I got my first commission when I was 16. And I started making Barren when I believe when I was turning 17-ish during COVID. So I'm like 21, 22 now. I really like this one. This is a really nice piece of art. I really like that. What do you guys think? That's really beautiful. What a nice style. It's like a kid's coloring book. That's a really nice one. This is quite cute in a weird way. But yeah, so I've been doing art now for 6, 8 years, I guess, kind of like that. I don't really keep track of it though. I just kind of draw because it's fun. Oh, that's a cool one. Love a traditional drawing, even though I'm trash at it. Best thing I ever bought, however, for art, and I won't lie, is an iPad. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how some of you draw on PC. I can't do it. I just lose my mind. The keyboard gets in the way. Things are everywhere. Ugh, so annoying. Oh, this guy's art is so good, by the way. Check this guy's... Oh man, I'm gonna save this. Go on, open it up. I'm gonna save that for later. Look at that. Oh, what great style. Look at the beautiful lack. You know what I love about this kind of art style? Look how little detail there is. And yet, it tricks your eyes. Beautiful, beautiful art. My kind of shit. That's very cute. Okay, I like that one. I like that one. There's my top hat submission. Kind of looks like he's just got a cock. For fuck's sake. Oh, I've ruined it. I've ruined it. Don't worry. He actually... Perfect cut. We caught up to where we were. I can show you guys where it's at. Now. Oh, wait. I missed some chat. Hold on. My bad. Keegan, your first name is Keegan. I thought it was Francis, though. Oh, you can call me Francis. It's just, you know. I just put my surname because I like that name. That's very cool. Thank you. What do I prefer? Making animals, mammals, or reptiles? Definitely, reptiles probably, or bugs. Yeah, bugs probably. But anyway, let me show you guys where that drawing has gone. From the top hat to here. I did some work in the day. And I was gonna ask maybe what we should name it. As I know it's a bit late, so there's not as many people as there was yesterday. You know, yesterday we had like 12 people on average. What should we name this guy? So he went from a top hat to a little bit more detailed. He kind of looks... I don't know, I'm liking it. It's coming along now. You can see the details coming out now. Especially from afar. Yeah. What do we think for a name? In between, you know, me doing my other thing, my cute name ideas? Anyone have a good name idea? I love getting people involved. Especially the real ones that showed up. Name ideas? Mr. Top Hat. I don't know if that fits quite as well anymore. He doesn't really have a top hat. Could still draw the top hat, however. Look at his cute little hat. Boop. And there you go. There's his little top hat. I love this new brush, by the way. I've got to say, this brush, not this one. Oh man, this brush is just the best thing in the world. Look at this brush. Watch this. And then when you draw, look at it. It blends it. It blends it. Oh, it's like a paintbrush. It's brilliant. I'll put it on my Patreon at some point. I'm bad at naming things. Bloodcrawler? That's kind of a decent one. I don't mind that. Is that Francis? Is a first name? Now you reminded me of the actor comedian called Keegan Michael Key. Is that a real name? Apparently I was named after Kevin Keegan, which is kind of upsetting considering he plays for the rival... Well, he played for a rival club that I don't support. But apparently that's why I'm named Keegan. I don't know if that's true. That's what I got told. Not sure why, because football was never a big thing in Africa. I don't mind Bloodcrawler. I'm gonna go with something blood might be good. Bloodcrawler is decent. I'll write that down. It might have some iterations on it, but that's a decent name. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Hello, Knock. How you doing, man? I know it's not the topic of the stream, but what do you guys, what do these guys have in common with vampires? Basically, the only thing they have in common with vampires is they in some way use blood. That's kind of it. I didn't want to just do a vampire because that's really easy, and I won't lie, I've drawn a lot of vampires recently for like D&D things, and I just was kind of bored of it. I didn't want to do that. So I didn't want to do that, so I wanted to make something more different, weird, something that is more odd. So it can still be a vampire in some way. Blood Fiend, that kind of works. Fiend, I'll put Fiend. How do you spell Fiend? Oh god, my dyslexia is not going to help there, because that I just want to switch these around. Fiend. That works. That works, I like that. Maybe just Leech. Yeah, that could work. What, just a Leech? Well, maybe what about this one? Sky Leech. What do we feel about that? Because in case you guys haven't noticed, that is a size reference. You know, they're a little bit. How many people are they? Well, they're 4 people. Bloody hell, huge. They're bloody massive. Yeah, I mean, I don't actually know if I have dyslexia, but when I was growing up in South Africa, I used to get bullied by teachers a lot. And my mom used to go to these things where teachers would be quite bad to me, because in Africa, they're really bad with people that learn different. And I always used to get, you know, they used to be like, he's not going to be clever. But I actually got an A in English in the UK, because teachers are very good with it. It was my best subject. So don't let it stop you thinking you can achieve things, you know. That's what I would say about it. But yeah, when I was growing up, man, oh god, in Africa it was awful. Oh no, you don't have to say sorry. I mean, I was literally the most happy kid. But man, those teachers were brutal, bro. I'd just be like, nah, I don't really understand. And then they're just like, are you dumb? You're like, okay, well, that's not really helpful, is it? Not sure how that's going to teach me anything. Whereas in England, they're very good. I like Sky Leech because they're tall. You know, you can say they are bloody. Why did you live in Africa? I was born there. I was born in South Africa. You mean Legend of the Overfiend? What's the Legend of the Overfiend? Maybe you could mind control people? OG vampire vibes? Yeah, that's a... You know what? I like that idea. Maybe I'll write that down. Hold on. I kind of like that idea. Do all OG vampires do that? I don't know that. Who gets mind controlled in a vampire thing? Is that in that old thing, the... What is it called? Notre. What is that? What is that one called? Blood Glutton? Why didn't you choose to be born somewhere else? I actually love South Africa. South Africa's lovely. You know, it's just sadly not as nice as it once was. Okay, mind control's a good idea. Hold on. I'm gonna move these to be smaller because I think I like Sky Leech. Just because it's a little bit out, it's a little bit more like, oh, you know, what? That's what I think locals would call them. Oh, okay, I'll have a look. Legend of the Overfend? Are you saying fend? What is that word? I don't know what the word fend means. Oh, it's like an anime. I don't know anything about animes, so Excuse me. Or is it an anime? Is this a manga? This might be a manga. Oh, they've gone like the whole like William Blake thing kind of style, like the dragon. That's quite cool. I like that cover. It's very cool. Man. Oh, wow. It looks like Warbird is one, people. It's time. We're gonna draw a Warbird as a cartoon. I did not know that. I did not know that OG vampires controlled the mind. By the way, thanks for the advice on making stuff, since I'm working on doing scary backgrounds for my animation. Oh, that's cool. Well, if you want, head over to the Discord and feel free to share it. I love checking out what people are working on. I always enjoy it. Anyway, so that's the work in progress update on these guys. Not too bad. If we have a little look-see here, this is what they look like. This is what they look like on the stream. Then I did some work later that night, and now they look like that. They look horrible. I mean, they look horrible and gross. But I like the direction. All right, let's draw a warbird as a cartoon. These guys are going to talk about war. Let me get a reference of them up on the screen, actually, because I have not looked at one of these guys in so long. Pre-warned, you're probably going to hear like a noise effect there, and you're going to freak out for a second. Can I drag this? Oh, yeah, okay. Hold on, I'm doing this as a reference, but it's also good to have on the screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at as well. There you go. Okay. Okay. So, that's a warbird. They have this kind of weird neck that, as you can see, it can kind of disappear. But it also can come out. They have this kind of wise, beautiful mantle to the head. The females don't have that, but actually no, that is, I think, a female one. My bad. Because I think in birds, females are the bigger one. Can't remember. Anyway, I'll look at the lore for that, but just need to get the shape of them so I understand what they look like. Ooh. Yeah, I do have a Discord. Love the Discord. That's where people post all their ideas. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of vampire things, I won't lie, because a lot of it's quite sexual. You know? I mean, which is fine. Like Twilight, I never realized how Twilight was so gay, and not in a bad way, by the way. I just meant when I was watching the movie, I was like, I feel like this is definitely made for an audience that finds these kind of guys quite hot, you know? And I was like, not really for me, but fair enough. Obviously, it's also made for like probably single moms, but do single moms find pretty boys attractive? Probably not. Okay, so we're going with the shape of... We're going to make them cartoony, so we're going to make their shape less scary. So, let's simplify it. They're a big circle. Well, they're actually like a long circle. And then they have this little funny head that'll pop out. So this is the little... And then they go outward like that. And then just these little funny legs that are like boop, boop, boop. There you go. Okay, that's the base. That's the base idea. Vampires are very popular in D&D. I won't lie. Always get asked to draw vampires. Not complaining. I get paid. Doesn't bother me. But yeah. Well, they're not called vampires, actually. I think they have a different name. But I'll remember it if someone says it. But yeah, they have a different name, I think. But they're basically just vampires. And he's gonna point. He's gonna point and he's gonna go, look at that. And we're gonna give them the sharp wing. Because they are warbirds. I've never made a video on these guys, and I definitely should because I love their lore. Points like that and he goes, look at that. And maybe they have a big belly. Is it kind of funny to give it a big belly? I don't know. I might give it a big belly. Because this warbird's retired. And he no longer does war. He simply talks about war and tells everybody why war's not that nice. Maybe people shouldn't always fight. Because it's not good. Something like that, you know? Cartoon vibes. I mean, war is not good. Yeah, maybe he's a little bit of a chunky guy. And their neck kind of goes... They have this little funny thing, so I've got to make sure to draw that. There you go. And his neck's going to be poking out on full. And he's like looking like an arrow and he's going, look at that. Can you believe that? That's not okay. Alright, and then we got to nail this. How can I make a bird have a very judgmental face? Oh god, how do animators do this? I'm not good at drawing cartoons. Sorry guys about how bad this looks. I think it looks bad. I don't know. I don't think I'm good at drawing cartoons anymore. I mean, I used to be a king at it when I was a kid, but... At school, people used to ask me to draw cartoons, and I used to love it. That's actually how I got my first girlfriend. I showed her my art, and then she asked me out. And like a Chad, because for some reason she asked me out in front of the rest of the school, because she the girls, because she gathered the girls. I said no. Anyway, I ended up going out with her before I left Africa. I don't know why. I think she asked me out again. He's very upset. He's like, look at that. That is crap over there. And it's gonna say, and on his wing, it's gonna say, no war. And he's an old warbird. Twilight for women. Yeah. Twilight is definitely a little bit womany. Joined it today. Awesome. Nice to have you. No worries, man. You can lurk as much as you want. Warbird should have World War II helmet and cigar. Okay. That's a great idea. Okay, we're going back. We're going back. We're giving him a funny hat. It's going to have a bullet hole in it. And it's going to have the card to reference a movie that, if you know, you know. And it's going to have the cigar. And there's a little bit of smoke coming out of it. A little bit of smoke coming out of it. He's like, look at that. No to war. I've had enough of it. This wing has got to be a lot longer. I should make a video on these guys. I always forget about them. Even though they'll be one of the main animals that you interact with constantly. Because of how they function in the world. I like him. I really like him. That's a funny one. Okay, so then we've got the warbird. A lot of my names, I realize, are very Afrikaans inspired, and I probably shouldn't do that because no one knows how to say them. Like everyone's gonna say rot foul. Like, I don't know how an American would say that actually. I'm trying to think how they'd say that. But, you know, I would say it like, you know, roll the R, like rot val. That's what I would say it like. But obviously I'll say it like different for the videos. Warbird talks about battles. Oops. Talks battles. Yeah, he talks battles. Not a fan of war, as you can gather by the fact that he is a bit of an older gentleman. Alright, next one. Okay, suggestions are in the chat. You can pop them in the chat. These are obviously just concepts. You know, just concepts. We can move the warbird. Move the warbird. So we got a guy that talks about battles. A character that can talk about the pre-war. What should the next one be? Does Barren take place in a specific country? My version of Barren does. It takes place in the UK. Because I just feel more comfortable making about something that I know a lot about now. And it's the same way, like, I'd probably only ever make like proper in-depth like goes at like South Africa, Johannesburg, where I lived. But I don't mind doing other areas. I just kind of want people to do their version of it. Because, you know, it's like, that's the point of it. I want it to be a kind of D&D or a project that you can make your own stuff in. Cartoon is just easy for me. Yeah, some people love it. I wish I would be good at making scary stuff. To be fair, you get better at that. So if they are, what is their distant ancestor that the humans had to work with in order to create these majestic yet violent birds? Well, they're actually not violent. I'll read their lore for you. The Rothfowl is a bird of prey that scavenges for carrion, meaning meat. They play a key role in decomposition in the environment, acting as the North Sea's vulture. The Rothfowl acts much like a vulture within the food chain, eating corpses and rotten bodies to digest and continue the cycle, often standing tall in committees atop buildings as they observe what some would call war, gathering their nickname the Birds of War, or Warbirds, as seeing one of these represents a battle nearby where many have died or many are dying. They are known to travel most of the North Sea across Europe, roaming in large groups, often traveling to areas in the world where battle is going on. However, unlike vultures, they do not circle the dead. Instead, they fly far and sit atop towers or buildings and watch as battles play down below. That's their lore. Quite fun. I think that's a cool idea. I think it would look very cool in a game, seeing, you know, like, imagine you just had 5 of these things just looking down upon a battle. Also, it'd be kind of sad, you know, because then you know people are dying. That's the idea, though. Yeah, it's definitely vulture inspired. I figured the UK would need a vulture, so I made a vulture. Are parrots still in Barren? Yep, parrots are definitely going to be in Barren. Yeah. The Zadger should be a villain character, greedy, takes advantage. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. We'll do a Zadger. Hold on, let me get the Zadger up. Because this guy's a little bastard. Where's he at? Come here. This guy's a little bastard. Look at this picture. This picture even says warning. Zadger nest nearby. Farmers do not like badgers in real life. They definitely don't like Zadgers. Not allowed to shoot them anymore, I think. I think it's illegal now. But they do not like them. Unrelated, but going to send you something actually for if you want stuff of robots like Ultra Kill. Cool, I'll take a look. Yeah, let's have a little look at the okay, so is there a badger cartoon? Because I don't know what shape to do these guys. Badger cartoon. Evil. Let me get a good reference. Evil. Okay, no, let me just go with the Fantastic Mr. Fox. Because I love that. Shout out Roald Dahl, however you say it. top G. But his version of the badger is kind of a sophisticated gentleman in a suit. But anyway, let's draw my version of a little badger or a zadger. So we're gonna have to give him the nose. They have this really horrible nose that you can see down here. I mean, look at that nose. Little ugly bugger. Little ugly bugger. And then they have these scales all along. And their eyes. I'm gonna make their eyes bulge out. I can't make it look too creepy, because if I make it look too creepy, I feel like kids won't like it. And maybe I should make it creepy, because then it's like, oh, it's like Courage the Cowardly Dog Show. It's like, kids can't look away. Because when I was growing up, I don't know if any of you were old enough to maybe have watched Courage the Cowardly Dog Show, because I know it's in Africa, it was on TV, but apparently in the UK, it was not even on TV anymore. But man, that was my jam. Used to love Courage the Cowardly Dog Show. Alright, and just to save myself the time, little trick. We just flip it, and we just adjust it a little bit so it looks like an uneven head. We change the ear. This ear is going to have a hole in it, and that's going to be a character thing. He's lost his ear from when he got shot because he was being naughty. Now, they might look a little bit too scary, but we're going to give them those eyes that cartoons do. Like, he's going to have one eye. Going to have an X in it, because that eye... Or maybe it's got a little scar in it. And he's got these evil eyes that go like that. Yeah. Man, this guy looks distinguished already. Already. I like the villain idea a lot, by the way. Pinky. That's a good idea. I'm gonna give him a scrawny neck, because, you know, the whole idea with these guys is that they're weak. You know what? These guys are the chavs of this world. I'm gonna make it dressed like a chav. Are you allowed to say that anymore? Don't get me in trouble, YouTube. I'm not like being... I don't know if that's like a thing you're not allowed to say anymore. When I was growing up, that was pretty normal. But I don't know if you're not allowed to say it. Okay, he's gonna dress like a chav. I said it again, my bad. And like a chav, he's gonna have skinny arms. And a very, very skinny torso. For those that don't live in the UK, a chav, they're not really a thing anymore. Well, they still are, but they don't... People don't use the word anymore for some reason. I guess because new words exist, like roadmen. But chavs are like... They're like the worst people in the UK. They wear Adidas, and they are a little bit... I don't know, kind of just a bit gross, and they're a bit weird. They love smoking. They always go to school. And they're always at one of your schools, and they wear everything Adidas. They smoke outside of school. They drink. They don't have a good family life. Things are not going well for chavs. Give them a little bit of hair is popping out, you know. And what's an Adidas top? It's got like the lines like there. Got like lines there. Gotta give it a funny logo. We're gonna give it a logo that's like this. It's like a paw logo upside down. Yeah. There you go. There's the chav. Now he's going to be tall. Because you do find with chavs, they're always lanky. Give him that. Can't fight for shit though, I won't lie. Having slapped a few chavs before. They're not good at fighting. They're good at talking though. They love to chat. Love to chat. Give him a claw. And he's gonna be... He's like the guy in Dora. He's like... It's like, mi amore. It's... What's his name? Oh, does anyone remember what the little fox is called? Yeah, there you go. Gotta give him thin wrists though. The wrists are too long. No, too thick. There you go. There we go. Alright, and then he's gonna have to... Have I forgotten what Adidas clothing looks like? Swiper. Yes, exactly. Random box. He is very thin. Yeah, he's gonna be very thin. And I'm gonna make him accurate. He's gonna have... This is the chav body, alright? I'm gonna draw the chav body. There we go, I've nailed it. The thinnest torso in the world. They always, for some reason, have very long legs. I'm actually gonna make him a full... I'm gonna make him look like a full mug. And I'm gonna give him trousers that end here. And he's gonna have the classic nibbly knees. With the white socks, with the Air Forces. You know we had to do it to them. Obviously they're not going to be Air Forces in my world because I don't need Nike suing me. I'm already speed running, getting broked by doing that. I think his legs aren't long enough, hold on. Okay, we can just do that. And then give him big pockets, because he's a little thief. He's a little thief. Yeah, that's a pretty good character right there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is this world's chav. The Zadger. I'm gonna put evil, and cunning. Although I've never met a chav that has outsmarted a single man on this planet. But we will say this guy is cunning. Maybe he thinks he's smarter than he is. Oh, I like him the most, you know what? Honestly, I think he's the best one so far. He's quite fun. I like his shape. Okay, we've got the old boy, a warbird, a Zadger. So we've got someone that can talk about being evil. We've got someone that represents war, talks about war. And we've got an old boy to talk about what was life like before, so people know about the past. What's the last one? So we've got one about evil. We've got one about war. And we've got one about before. What do you guys think? So we got... Those are the things we got. Give me a word in the chat. A topic. A word that you think needs to be represented, because we've got evil. We got war, which is very common now. And we've got before. That woodpecker cartoon had a badger. Oh yeah, I actually saw that come up, by the way. So if I want to do same thing as making videos of lore on my world building, should I have everything written down and then have separate lore? You can do whatever works for you, Knock. I personally write things down, and I have a whole bunch of books. And for the videos, I kind of just say what comes to mind sometimes. I don't write a script because I'm not someone that really likes that. Like when I used to do speeches in school and stuff, I used to just make it up as I go. My business teacher used to say I'm good at jargon. I can just talk. So that's how I like to work, but you can do whatever fits you, yeah. Gas forces? I thought about what would be equivalent to air. Okay, that could be a decent one. Am I gonna name the characters? I'll let you name the characters, because that's what I like to do. A naive character. There you go. That's a great one. And innocence. Have I spelled that word right? Well, we'll never know, and who cares? I passed in my English, and that's all that matters. Actually, I did well. There you go, put that there. Alright, an innocent character. And who would that be? What animal in this world is innocent? Let's have a look at the Barren animals. We got an old boy. We got what is innocent? Okay, well I can think of something that's pretty damn innocent, because they're known as the gentle giant of this world. And it only fits with the theme of the animals. I think it's gonna have to be these cuties. I will save them so that I can get a better picture up for you guys, but I think it's gonna have to be the bulwark. The cuties. These little guys are known for being basically, in a nice way, pussies. They're a little bit scared. They don't like fighting. I could do cats or dogs. I might do that. But it's fun keeping it in the theme, isn't it? That would be very hard for me, off the cuff. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. You can just do a script then. I used to do a script, but then I realized after doing 1 or 2 videos, I don't really like that, so I don't do that anymore. How do I make a cow character, however? I guess we make him... He's a bit of a bigger guy. So because we got the thin, we got the old, we got the old. So let's make a character that's a little bit... I'm actually going to make my lines bigger for this guy because I feel like that'll represent his vibe. Now they are wham, to be clear. They're absolutely built, but they're very shy. So I'm trying to think, how do I represent their shape? I don't know if they will come across as... They're quite square. Let's break them down. Okay, that's the kind of base shape. Let's get a good idea for them. I'm trying to think, how do I make them look innocent? So I'm trying to think, how do you draw an innocent eye? I guess you make their eyes look cute. So they don't have strong eyebrows and they've got a very rounded head. There's a little bit of spikes, but it looks more like cute spikes. And then we give them a big smile. Man, it's amazing how hard it is drawing cartoons. I used to be so good at it. I used to have my own little comic thing I used to make. Now, they don't really have a neck. They just go straight into their body. Because they're basically one massive beast. And you know what? These guys are gonna be smart dressed. No one's ever accused a Bulwark of being soft and underprepared. So they're gonna be dressed with a little tie in a little suit or something. Something proper. Maybe a suit jacket. But, you know, we'll still, you know. They're very square, so imagine their clothes will sit very square on. Enough. How do you draw a naive face, bro? Oh no. How do you draw a naive face? Is that a naive face? Do they look naive or do they just look crazy? He just looks nuts. I've not done that well. How do I do this? How the fuck do I draw a... Oh god, he just looks scary. Oh bro, I don't know how to make him look naive. Maybe I put his eyes really far apart. So he looks really like... There you go. Wait, we've got it. There you go. Oh, he looks kind of cute. Oh, I know how to make him look a little bit cuter. Hold on. Okay, now he just looks ugly. So never mind, we're not doing that. We'll just do the line. And we'll just do... We'll have him wear a little hat that says... cute. Anyway, here's his little big suit that's too big for him. Because like in real life, they're just a little bit too big always. They're always bumping into everything because they're just these giant cuties. And they always feel bad when they bump into you. Saying this, I made these characters before I interacted with cows more in real life. And cows in real life, man, they're not fun. They can be so chill, and then they can be so horrible. And he's got a little pocket here. And in this pocket, he's going to have a little thing that says, here we go, a little flag on it. And the flag is going to be the Union Jack. Actually, maybe I'll just go with the England flag. I'll just go with the nice England flag. There you go. He's very happy. He's very happy. Let me move him alongside all the others. They kind of have just these hoofs. So his hand will just be that. It'll be boop. Boop. Wait, no. It'll be boop. Boop. That's really cute. Those are cute hands. Now these things could obviously beat the fuck out of anything if they wanted to, but they don't want to fight. So that's why they're known for being quite cute, because they are massive. But they just don't want to fight. They really just don't like fighting. There we go. Sorry for not reading chat. I'll read chat in a second. I've actually just been really enjoying drawing this guy. That's the main reason. He's massive, bro. This guy could absolutely fucking rugby tackle you. Bulwark could be a calf. It's kind of like a cow, you know. Are such collaborative world building projects normal? First channel on YouTube that I have found like this, and I love it. No, it's not normal. I really like Monster Garden. And I like a lot of channels actually, to be honest, that I could show on the stream that I love. But I always, when I was starting out Barren, thought, man, if I had a community, I would just want to make it like D&D. I'd want to like get people involved. So that's what I always wanted to do, and I never did YouTube. So I used to do that on Patreon, but obviously the Patreon was very small. And I always found it weird, but most people that paid on the Patreon didn't want to actually get involved. They kind of just wanted to be like, nah, just do whatever you want. So I kind of think it's kind of a new thing that I'm trying out. I'm sure someone else has done it before, but, you know, I like making a community there where people can get involved. Like on the Discord, you can post your ideas, and if I give it a green tick, little green tick, it means I will make it at some point. I don't think I'm gonna have enough room for these guys with that hat on. That's too big. Hold on. Hat, you're gonna have to get a downgrade, mate. You're too big. And some people might say the hat is unrealistic. How's he gonna get that hat in these damn times? Alright, and he's got baggy trousers that go all the way down to his feet because, like all things, this guy's too big. And he's got big pockets. And he's just a bit, he looks like he means well, but he's a bit untidy, and he's like that one mate that, you know, he's great. Just a little bit untidy. And his feet will be the same, just boop. I think that's the Bulwark character, the Innocence. And I've made them all size accurate as well. So that is how big I imagine him, even though he's standing at a smaller level. He's massive next to the Zadger. He's a unit. Draw him, he's wider than that. He's wider. Yeah, that's better. He looks way better now. Hold on, let me group him together. And let me add his thing, which his thing is the Bulwark. And his thing is kindness. Kind, but soft. But innocent. And it's going to be a character teaching you about how the new world can be very harsh. And the world can always be harsh, even now. But in this new world, kindness is weakness. There you go. That is a cast of characters, I'll tell you that. That is a very funny cast of very interesting looking characters. I really like them. I really like them. Hold on, let me flip this guy around so that I can make this work. I like that. And then I'll write no war. I'm trying to think if this guy would be anti-war or if this guy maybe will be used by the government to talk about why war is important. Maybe instead of war, it'll just say, on his thing, it'll just say, It'll just say war with an exclamation. Because, as you know, they do love to market the army as much as they can. Governments. It just says war. You know, I never drew the old boy's body. The old boy would be the shortest character of them all. Little polo. Little oversized polo. Go down like this. Suppose it's not as fun drawing an old boy because it's, you know, it's just up the sleeves. Handyman. The hands. There we go. But I do hope you enjoy the interaction. I am actually glad that we use some animals from the Barren world, because you know what? I want to make more art of these guys, so I am happy to do that. Nice big trousers. Lovely sharp shoes. Lovely sharp shoes. Let me tell you what, if you ever meet an old boy in real life when you come to the UK, look at their shoes. Not a spot of dirt on them, even if they're a farmer. They have the most amazingly clean shoes, because when they were growing up they got taught how you present yourself is how you are. The way with every old boy. So tidy. Even if 5 minutes ago they were, I don't know, dealing with cows. And he's got to have his little handkerchief in his little pocket. Little handkerchief popping out. And he'll go, "Oh, in my day." I can't do a very good Somerset accent at all. There you go. That's the cast of characters. We got an old boy. I think that's a really good little cast of characters for a little short stream, because I didn't want to lie to people. I didn't want to break people's hearts when I came on here. We normally do 2 hours, but I have to wake up early because I have to go look at some houses, because I got to move. So I didn't want to break the hearts, but it was a short stream, people. I'm sorry. But I think that is a good cast of characters. What do we think? Let me just quickly add some lines to the Zadger, because he's a little bit too thin for my liking. I think we need some thicker lines on him. There you go. Oh, I really had fun though. I won't lie. I haven't drawn cartoons in so long. This makes me feel weirdly, you know, makes me reminiscent of my childhood. Even though I would not go back there. But, you know, it makes me think, man, I remember those days. Sitting bored, just thinking, oh man, what are we going to do today? We're going to draw some more stuff. Because there's nothing else to do other than run around or draw. Okay, he looks better now with the lines, you see, because without the lines, he doesn't fit in with them. Alright, those are our cast of characters, people. Oh, what's up, Q? And what's up, Russian was... something. I'm just gonna call you Russia. Oh, let me read. He cannot afford a tailor, no. He's a bulwark, so it fits his character. Very soft, sweet, too shy to mention that maybe things are a little bit too big for him. Oh, we are drawing cartoon characters in Barren for the prompt cute. So each one of these represents something in our world. The pre-war soul is an old boy, so he will talk about things about before and how things were different, because history is important. And in the UK, history is very important. People very much care about history, which they should. History is amazing. The warbird is more of a older gentleman that talks about war, battles, guns, fighting, the government, change. The Zadger is an evil and cunning character, a representation of the modern day person. And the Bulwark is the representation of you, the viewer. Sweet, kind, but maybe not understanding that the world has changed and you have to be strong and kind. You can't be innocent and kind. So yeah, that's our cast of characters, and I think which one's your favorite, people? Which one's your favorite? If you do have a favorite. I won't lie. My favorite? It's gotta be this big dum-dum. Look at this dum-dum. Look at that guy's face. He's just got this little, look at that smile. He's just like, yay. Yeah, for me, it's the dum-dum. Yeah, he's my favorite. I like Zadger. Yeah, I like him too. He has got a design that makes you think, oh, he's a bit evil. Good night, Knock. Good night. Have a good night, mate. Old Boy is my favorite. Love the concept. Oh, I love that. Hello, Notice. We're busy doing cartoons in Barren, and we've designed some characters for a cartoon series about the world. In my Australian apocalypse drawing, I had the Yama Yahoo be like sentient tribals. Oh, okay. And I think I've caught up. I meant the character Bulwark be a naive kid character. Yeah, could be. Could be. I think it just represents the viewer, so I'll make it just, it doesn't matter what age he is. That's so cool. It must be so hard to start with 0 members, though. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, for a very long time, Barren was very small, but you know. Old Boy being just ahead would be funny. Maybe in a jar like Futurama. That could actually kind of work. I kind of like that idea. But also it's kind of fun having him walk around in his cute little outfit. Yeah, okay. This is where the fun comes in, people. There's 8 people here. Or, I don't know, you know, YouTube's funny. You get to name them. I like making people get involved. So, let's start out. I'll name the Old Boy because I don't think people will pick British names. So I'll name the Old Boy. But let's start out with the Warbird. Give me some suggestions for a character that represents, you know, a classic movie trope kind of Vietnam, let's talk about war, you know, that kind of character. Give me some names. It doesn't need to be an actual name, by the way. It doesn't need to be like Dave something. It can be like Bullet Johnson or, you know, something. Give me your name for the War Boy and I'll write it down and we'll do a little pick. How do I say that? Hold on. Let me figure out how to say that. Ulysses? Ulysses? How do I say that name? Pronunciation. Hold on, I've never seen that word before. Ulysses. Okay. That's a cool name. I've never heard of that name before. Warbird Cooper. Okay, we got Sam Cooper. Remember, you can add like a Warburg Cooper. That could work. That could work. Warburg Cooper. Everyone's liking the name. I'm seeing. I think that one sounds cool. Cooper. What about Corporate Cooper? Corporal. How do you spell corporal, actually? Is it with an O? Corporal? Yeah, it's with... No, it's with an A. Oh, corporal. Corporal Cooper. Corporal Cooper. There we go. Okay, I like that one. I think that one I'm very happy with. That sounds quite cool. Uncle Cooper. Ooh, Uncle Cooper, Corporal Cooper. Corporal Cooper. Uncle Cooper. Yeah, Corporal Cooper. We'll go with that. Corporal. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's do Zadger. Now, he's evil, so you know, you can give him Slimy, you know, Slimy Sam, or try to keep it with the what is it called? You know, double S or double Z. You know, try to keep it in that kind of cartoon theme. Sly Ben. We'll try to keep it 2 S's, so I'll go Sly. Sam's not a very evil name. Sly Sean. Sly Sean. Is Sean an evil name though? Sean's not an evil name. Sorry if you're called Sam or Sean. Sly Samuel. There you go. Full Samuel. That could work. I don't mind that name. Sly Samuel. Oh, there you go. Someone said it. That's it. Sly Sylvester. There you go. Notice. That's a good one. We like that. Sly Sylvester. Corporal Cooper. Corporal Cooper, your major maybe? Corporal Cooper. Alright, the Bulwark. My favorite. Big Dum Dum over here. He is meant to be sweet and kind, so think about, you know, something with a K. Kind, something, or calm, kind of, that kind of vibe. Then what do I think? When I look at him, I think of a Ben. I think of a Ben, because the first nice person I met in this country was called Ben. Think of a Ben. I think of a bright Ben. Pure Maddie? Pure could be good. This is my, I'm not going to actually do this name, by the way, because I like getting people involved, but my name that I would give him would be a joke name, and it would be Bright Ben, right? It would be Bright Ben, or no, it would be I'd give him this name. Big Ben. Because he's a sweetheart. That's what I'd give him. Big Ben. Yeah, that's what I would give him. Coulter? Coulter could be cool. Pure Ben? Pure Ben? I mean, Big Ben I did because of the British joke, and also the fact that he is gonna be massive. Like, he's gonna be fucking huge in the cartoons. But that doesn't need to be the name. I like Pure. I worry people will think it doesn't, you know, unless you call him like pure Patty, What's a P name? Pure Preston? That's a very American name. It's not very English. Coulter? Kind Coulter. Could do that. Kind Coulter. Kind Cola. Kind Cola is kind of nice. Or Pure Peter. Pure Patrick. Oh, but if I do Patrick, you know people are going to do it. Patrick? Pure Pete. Okay, these are the 3 people. We're going to do a vote. We're going to do a vote. Because it's the end of the stream. Hold on, I've got to end the last poll. End the last poll. Okay, we're gonna do a vote. And this will decide it. Alright. It's either Big Ben or Biggie Ben. It's Kind Cola. I would love Kind Cola personally, and don't let that sway you, because I love doing Russian accents, you know. Could do a hello my friend. My name is Kind Cola. Which name? Alright. I'm gonna let the viewers that come in decide. Big Ben, Kind Cola, or Pure Pete. Alright, I'll let you guys do it. Also, Cola's kind of funny because it's a good it's a good nod off to, you know, Fallout, but that doesn't matter because this one's good because it represents England, you know, Big Ben. This one's good because a Russia link, and this one's just very cute. I think this has actually been a really good stream for an hour. Oh, I kind of wish I could just keep drawing, but I do have to go to bed sadly because I've got to be an adult tomorrow and wake up very early. Oh, it's a 50. It's a 50-50 again. There's gonna be someone that comes in here. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna put a timer on. Okay, I've got a timer on for, I think, like, what was that, 30 seconds? And if someone comes in, the vote will be swayed. We will have to see where it lands. We will have to see. Oh. Oh. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for joining. I know it's very late. Let me quickly look up. Here we go. Good. Or common names for. All right, there you go. Oh, there it is. Time is about to end. It's Kind Cola, people. It's Kind Cola. We'll take it. He's done it. Kind Cola. There you go. Alright. The name for this little fellow down here is gonna be Ancient. Ancient Arthur. No, Ancient Albert. Ancient Al. Ancient Al. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Ancient Al. Yeah, I think that's it. Unless I see a better name. Yeah, Ancient Al. I think that's it. That's gonna be his name. Because Al's a pretty common name. And you know what? That would be a name that if you said to an old boy, they'd be like, oh, listen. One day you'll be as old as me. And you'll think the world is just as crazy as you think. There you go. We got Ancient Al. I like those. I like those names. There is the cast of characters from today's stream, guys. I really had fun. True, I could do Arthur. By the way, the L is just what you call an old boy. That his name would obviously be Arthur, so you can call him Ancient Arthur. That's just the shortening of Arthur. Where's his mouth? Oh, he's got a little tiny mouth there. I could give him lips if you guys want. Hold on. Give him lips. I just gave him a little tiny... They're always jabbing on. Oh, what is this? Here we go. I'll give him. There we go. Another mole. There you go. Little tiny mouth. Good smile though on him. Even though things have changed so much. Alright, there's the cast. There's the cast of cast. You know what? I kind of think the mouth being open actually works better because whenever you meet old boys, they always want to tell you their story. And I love that because I think they've got a great story. I love hearing old people talk about their life. I met an old boy at a hospital when my mom hurt herself, and he literally walked around with a cane, and he was in a full suit. And I spoke to him for a long time about his life, and he told me all about how things had changed. Very, very, very fun conversation. I tell you, talking to young people is a lot less fun than talking to old people. They've got a story to tell you at least. We're still writing hours. Still writing hours. Make sure you talk to your granny or your grandma if you still have one. Not here forever. There you go. I've added his little hair. Alright, there you go. There's the old boy. That's the cast of characters. We've got Ancient Al or Arthur. You can call him either. Ancient Arth. Corporal Cooper. Corporal Major. Sly Sylvester. And Kind Cola. I thank you all for joining me on this stream. Apparently I'm cutting out. Hopefully not anymore. But I have to end the stream anyway because I gotta go to bed. I had a fun time making what are essentially characters for a TV show in Barren. Thank you all for joining. I will post this in the Discord for those that want to have a little cute picture of all of these little guys. And yeah, I think we did very well with that prompt. I'm actually going to put it down here. Pre-war cartoons in Barren. Yeah, I think that's really cute. My favorite's definitely the big bulwark. But yeah, thank you all for joining. Good night, and I will see you in the next stream, which probably will be a bit earlier and a little bit longer. So thank you for joining me as always. From Kind Cola. Good night.